time users.
Make them wait. Don't look too eager. We're kicking it off. We are in Losers Finals.
Yep.
And if you didn't know what you were watching, it's the OpTic Arena, Super Smash Bros. Melee, singles events.
Yep.
Wizzrobe, Coalition AbsentPage, and AbsentPage opening up fast, showing exactly what Fox's speed is all about. This is, I would say Falcon is the character he's probably spent the most time beating up in training mode.
Yeah, it's been a good call. I mean, you consider that there were 4 very, very strong Falcons. And 5% on him, and he takes Wizzy's first stock. Coming down with invincibility, just retreating to top platform, angling his shield down to protect himself, making sure that he is good to go. And we're back into neutral. Stomp.
I will say, it's not really a surprise that he took that stock at 5%, because if he had been hit, he probably would have died. Oh, we got an up forward B. Raptor boost from Wizzrobe. Long characteristic. Early death for him. Got this tech chase situation, doesn't capitalize, finds himself in the corner, and AbsentPage slow playing it from the middle.
Yep. Wizzy doing these fade out and in back airs. One of the big things of Falcon's corner pressure is just to see if you get impaled on it, but then as soon as someone makes a rogue misstep in the center, you're there with a nair, you're there with a knee, you're there with a grab. Any of these mix-ups can come through, and it's sort of to bait you into saying, okay, well, I'm not going to come in that far, but I'm going to come in, and Falcon players tend to watch for that initial dash. Yeah,
there are certain moves in this game that actually, they exploit spacing, and they exploit it better and better the better your opponent gets, because they start spacing for you, you know? And those are going to be moves with little pullback like Raptor Boost, Falcon Kick, things like Peach's down tilt, Falcon's forward smash, and AbsentPage flipping it away. Wizzy in a bad spot for this game 1.
Yeah, this is looking a little rough. He does finally get that nice little call on the back air into knee, and
when I like that, Wizzy pops 2 back airs, then he forward tilts on reaction to AbsentPage's dash, but AbsentPage goes over it. Wizzy still maintaining control right now.
Yeah, he's doing a really solid job, and the missed tech there from AbsentPage should be able to just hold that ledge.
Doesn't matter how big the stage is. Fox need around 80. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna make it back. All right, cross-ups, gets that up tilt, and finally getting the upper strings. Ops to go ahead and just tack on some laser percentage.
That tech roll in actually going to hurt AbsentPage a lot because it's extending this tech chase situation, and Wizzy, I like that neutral air choice. It's got to roll on to avoid the fire shield, not able to close it out.
AP is one of the few Foxes I see use those incredibly risky straightaway angles. Like most people, they'll opt to go ahead and see if they can get a little high on stage, maybe get some fade back, some tricks there. But he'll just go straight up and fade back the ledge. And it doesn't seem like a lot of people are catching up on that and being able to punish him for it.
Yeah, we got Wizzy again. He's burning stage bit by bit, and AbsentPage keeping pace with him. He's got control again.
Oh, man.
Wizzy in a bad spot, shield whittled down.
Oh, wow. Is that a little moonwalk into ledge grab?
Yep.
Little cuteness there.
Yeah, earlier in the game, we saw him do a moonwalk threatening back air. And this time we saw Wizzy pull back. Didn't want to get hit by it.
No, he's completely willing to just use that as a mix-up. Really solid.
That's game 1.
All right. AP going up. Probably going to see something. What do you think? I'm not sure on stage because Wizzy does, he doesn't mind FD against Spaceys, but at the same time, from the way that we've seen AbsentPage's combo game, it's looking like it might be brutal enough to where you might not want to go there.
I'm kind of feeling Pokemon Stadium because you've got the wide stage that gives you extended tech chases. You're not really worried about dying off the top early, even with such a small level.
You don't have to worry about top platform. Fox doesn't get to play that game, doesn't get to extend his combos quite as far, but
he says, I'll take a run back. He says it wasn't level, it was play. He did have that low percent SD.
True. Did get that Raptor boost where he was in a position where shining would have been easy, but yep, follows through.
Same deal. Gets in the corner.
73% already. Follows through.
Spacing right around the edge of that platform to land the down air. Doesn't just hold in. He keeps aware of where he needs to place that move. Finds the reverse knee. And we kind of see, I think, right now why Wizzy was comfortable going back here.
Yeah, great wiggle out of tumble, too, after that platform push-off. He has it back to the ledge, but he still managed to just immediately get out of it. And
that right there, that's what I was talking about earlier with defense. We've got Wizzy in his shield. Now, Falcon, not nearly as fast out of shield as AbsentPage is going to be on top of it. So he's got to wait, and he's got to wait, and he's got to wait, and he's got to pick the exact moment to roll out. Wizzy did, and now, instead of being under pressure, he's got his tech chase going.
Exactly.
Over that down air to the regrab.
Okay. Yeah, just a little under, just ever so slightly. What a turnaround from this first game.
I mean, it looks pretty similar to the first game, except that the character heads are slightly different.
I'd agree. All right.
knocking Wizzy over.
Slide off, though, being able to reset himself. Good Lord Stomp into grab. Tech chase. The rough thing there on that spacing was that even with dash back, he would have gotten a little bit too far to where he would have been able to grab it. So even with eating the get-up attack, not much to be done there. But another one? Yep.
Absolutely. Starts running the moment he knows that first knee is going to hit. Get to track the DI, readjust. It's 3-1, but Wizzrobe in a real comfortable spot right now, especially the way his punish game cleaned up from the previous match.
Yeah. Oh, just catches him coming down. AbsentPage completely willing to work center even when he's down. Like, okay. Oh, trades off. Laid up air to see if he can catch him coming back down from a possible tomahawk.
And we've got Wizzy. You see him bounce gently off the edge and just drift to grab ledge. He doesn't want to burn a double jump somewhere foolishly and just give AbsentPage a free stock. He's taking his time.
Yeah, platform push off. Goes for the daft. Catches him coming down on the ledge shaft with great space and knee. And the back air. All right. Yep, just snaps on.
Realizes
grabs him.
He's not going to maintain the timing that he needs in order to get that edge hog. AbsentPage burning straight on. Was he letting him have center? And ooh, Shine turned back air.
And back air. All right.
It's a little iffy for AbsentPage launching Wizzy up before he goes for that back air, because with upward DI, he's going to get a chance to recover over and over again.
Yeah, but he's gone.
But
AP holding it down right now. This was almost, this was 4 stocks to 1, and now we're seeing it evened out. But 108%, any hit's going to do as he snaps the ledge again. He keeps ledge dashing. He's ledge dashed almost every time off there, and it's costing him.
And Wizzy sees that upward angle, recognizes, takes that get-up attack just for security.
Yeah, little ECB displacement too.
Yep.
While that model is occupying, you do a little nudge off as well.
It's 1-1.
All right. AbsentPage's play is still looking solid, but
yeah,
Wizzy's just ratcheting in the punish game, able to just kind of bring things back around.
Hey man, he hit him twice and was up 2 stock.
Yeah.
You can be playing fantastically in neutral, guess wrong twice, and then that sort of thing puts you in an awful position. But AbsentPage, like I said, some players seem really good at ignoring the stock count and just playing their game regardless.
Yep, didn't look really antsy at all.
Nope.
Really stuck to his guns on those ledge dashes, though, and Wizzy just spaced perfectly with both knees and grabs to be able to get his conversions off of what is normally considered to be a safe option. Wasn't entirely safe. He wasn't throwing up smashes out. It seemed like it was more of a positional ledge dash than anything. Lord stomping to grab, and tech chase begins. Slight miss spacing on the wedge dash.
Trying to get it just right so that he doesn't have to worry about getting hit with the wake-up shine, but AbsentPage says, hey, I got tech chases on deck as well. My character is fast too.
Yeah, his tracking on even just buffer roll is amazing.
The rapid regrab descends upon him with that soft knee.
Oh, just ever so slightly late, and he'll go ahead and get that pickup.
Yeah, he didn't expect Firefox active hitbox to be so low.
Wow.
Didn't have any kind of invincibility waiting. Cost him the stock, but AbsentPage still in a scary position. But if you're Wizzy, you don't want to take a stray hit and suddenly eat 30–40% off of a combo. God forbid you get Shine Spike. He wants to turn this around quickly. He wants to maintain that CC% off of stray things like nairs and back airs.
Yeah, and that's why he's just trying to chase after as soon as AP brings the gun out. He wants to see if he can get that without having to deal with it. If he can catch Fox on the forward side of his laser, even though he's got a little more leniency than Falco does with that, it's pretty solid. Works out decently, but a lot more squirrely.
Not a good look for Wizzrobe right now, because even though he has, feel like he secured the stock, he's still in a scary percent where he'll try and CC a nair, CC a back air, might be seeing himself knocked down.
Great roll there. If you're able to roll out after Shine, unless they Shine again, they typically can't do anything about it. And just a softening conversion.
Rapid turnaround, AbsentPage dipping real deep. Was he just taking edge?
Yep. And AbsentPage doing the same.
Yep. That constant threat facing backward says, I can back air, I can back air, I can back air. Nope, my ledge.
AbsentPage has been getting caught off the Angel plat a lot, and he's not retreating to ledge, he's not retreating to top plat against Wizzrobe. So it seems as though he's not getting the counterplay that he needs when he's coming off of these. But Wizzrobe didn't really hit that conversion off of the initial grab either, so.
Rapid. Fast fall up air from Wizzy into the sudden dash away. AbsentPage not able to capitalize, but he did make it back. Oh, with that perfect tech chase.
Yep, all the time in the world after throwing that first knee, I'm sure around 40–60%. And fades out back air, seals the deal.
Yeah, with that little rising hitbox, at that particular positioning, he can tell AbsentPage not going to be able to go straight up and avoid this, has to go forward, so he just paints a heat map, covers the whole thing, gets that stock, but it is still a close game.
All right, follows through. I love how Falcons are starting to opt through for up throw after the initial one. It does give you a little more time, and you are still just as actionable, I believe, as down throw after the fact.
Wizzy just misses the tech. Just stand up.
Really ambiguous fade there as well. Good patient regular getup, and he is looking to see if he can just get that positioning back, manages to find his way back to the ground.
Just wants his footing.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to counter hit you right now. I need my dash dance back. Ultimately, AbsentPage does catch him. We're in a last stock situation on game 3.
This is important because this is AbsentPage's counter pick.
Yep.
And so if AbsentPage loses here, he either has to go back to Dreamland and have the possibility of game 5 and 4, or pardon me, game 5 being on Wizzy's. If he wins, though, that means that Wizzy's got to fight it through and see what he can do on his counter pick, and then AbsentPage's.
AbsentPage, patience wins games.
All right. Oh, all right. Great slide off into there. Comes through with an invincible back air, but fantastic fades there. Looking like a barbershop.
Wizzy with that little wave dash down, maintaining control on the tech chase.
Okay,
doesn't track AbsentPage perfectly, but that forward smash is not what AbsentPage wanted.
All right.
Close game 3. Going in Wizzrobe's favor. AbsentPage contemplates his counter pick. Think he'll go back?
I think so.
Think he'll say what Wizzy did? Where he says, wasn't the stage? It's just the way the game swings. You think he's going to see a level pick?
Could possibly see FD. I know that AbsentPage is working more of a dash dance game against Falcon, so he's not too worried about platforms being an issue, but at the same time, it just gives Wizzy all that room to run around and tech chase you.
Yeah, plus I feel like the way Wizzrobe was playing their particular match, it seems like Wizzy doesn't really care about the platforms all that much. You take him away, you're mostly taking away things from AbsentPage's game.
I'd say that's fair. I mean, he uses more of a mix-up between, am I going to short hop aerial fading? Am I going to short hop aerial approaching? Am I going to double jump aerial?
Yep. And then once he's got you blocking.
Yep. Sinks in that grab. All right. Pokemon Stadium. Respectable pick.
Now. Like I said earlier, I mean, Fox is really strong. Almost any advantage that goes to Captain Falcon in this matchup is also something Fox can use to his advantage. But I would...
Oh my goodness, the overshoot on that was monstrous. Wow. And just following through. But this is that last
one. The awareness.
Yeah.
But there is one main huge downside going for the tech chase extended across the entire set, which is that each individual throw does not do that much damage.
Yeah, and as it stales, it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah. If you're not amazing at it, then you're bad at it because it does not get you very much. Ooh, knee will get you something. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, that was... All right, and this is interesting because now Wizzy is actually working his space a little bit more in the corner and picking up what he can. All right.
We have gone from a grab at 0.
Yep, it's that weak drop zone. Stomp.
Stomp the yard. Wizzy.
So
1, 2, 3. Up 4 stock to 2. Retreating into that corner, using that stage to his advantage, and really wanted that grab to try and turn it into something big. Right now, yeah, he's playing with such little room. It's actually insane.
All right, goes for that again, but he fades down with the shine stall.
He's actually had the time to grab first. Ooh. Is he going to get the edge hog? Yes, he does. 4 stock to 1. AbsentPage on his tournament life last stock. Not looking good for the Fox, but Wizzrobe sitting pretty on the other side of this tree. We're going to need to see a big adjustment from AP.
He's ready. He's getting those grabs nice and warm.
Yep. Make sure my Z button still works. It's very important to me.
Yeah.
I can sympathize.
All right. Just a little bit of patience here. A little bit of stage wobbling for you. We're just hanging out, having a good time.
Who do you think would win in a staring contest?
Honestly, I'll put my money on Wizzrobe.
Okay.
Are you going to put on AbsentPage?
Well, Wizzy has the gunner, so that'll reduce eye strain. That's huge.
That's big, actually.
Throw in the corner, and that quick up air. Yeah, AbsentPage not able to capitalize.
Just run off, jump back, nair.
Yeah, the double tap on the neutral air actually keeping him safer than a back air would have.
And immediately able to dash back out of it, too. Really safe coverage. Not something you see too often, either. Because it's fairly risky going to get that reverse ledge grab.
A little curious to see AbsentPage retreating to the center of the level. I feel like he doesn't want to give anything away, but like you said, if you're on your last stock and you play not to lose, it can be hard to play to win. He does get that stock, though.
Yep.
But Wizzy has a lot of room to work with.
You'll notice that he adjusted because he used to sit a little closer and on platform. Let's see. Oh, no, drops it.
AbsentPage with that ambiguous fade back right behind Wizzy, and he's opened up this combo.
This combo just keeps going.
Yep, using those low nairs, keep knocking Wizzy down, work a little tech chase in, and
yep, just regrab, up throw, nair.
Like that little pump just to see where Wizzy's gonna go. He would have loved to close it out, but he held his water. And that little platform kind of ruining AbsentPage's run up up smash.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so he was actually, while he was coming down,
genius.
Holding himself in, and so Wizzy didn't get killed by that first upper he traded out with.
But it gave him all the time in the world to recover. And then he called Wizzy's next little bit of movement, finished him off. AbsentPage hanging in there, and
yeah, typically you see fire transformation negatively affect Falcon, but with AbsentPage being on his last stock, he is not incentivized to approach.
Nope.
Not at this moment.
He certainly doesn't, no matter what position he's in, whether he's in the corner or he's in the center, he wants to be away from the corner, but all this room in the middle, AbsentPage is actually using for his combo game.
Okay, I'll trade off no jump. And he goes for the straightaway.
Takes that edge, and Wizzy moves on to grand finals. AbsentPage, though, closing out with third.
Yeah, coming in from losers, actually.
All the way from losers.
Pushing
Mojo,
through to
S2J, Bananas, and finally down to Wizzrobe.